What's going on, everybody? We are Shonen Summit. We're back. We are wanting to talk about the hands being given out and you not being able to do nothing about it. One-sided beat downs. I'm talking about like on some you a vegetable. You paralyzed from the neck down, and all of a sudden, Sale standing over you like, remember that shit you was saying on the internet? One-sided beat downs.
Just so everybody knows, we're not going to tell you what it is, but we've already decided on one that's at the top of the list. You'll have to find out. Watch the video.
Tune in next time.
You give me one. Give me one.
No. Come back to me, because I need time.
Oh,
to
you
think
want to
about
go?
this.
You want to go first? You want me to go?
I got a couple of them.
Give me what you think.
I'm gonna say two right now. I don't know if anybody. I'm pretty sure. I know y'all have seen Tenjo Tenge.
Yep. Yeah.
When Suichiro first fought
first fought the dude.
What's his name?
Oh, I can't remember his name.
Takeyanagi.
I think Takeyanagi. Yeah.
When because Suichiro was talking that good booty the whole episode.
Can't nobody
This
stop
man threw a
him.
punch and it got stopped with a chopstick, and everybody was just like, "What the fuck? What's going on?" And he proceeded to beat the dog shit out of him. And then Suichiro tried to cheat with a bento box,
And it pissed this man
and he
off.
And he gave him a cheap shot. That man's eyes turned red, and he beat that nigga into a wall.
He made this man throw up on him. He
You know how bad you gotta beat somebody up and throw up on him?
First and foremost, he was a formal martial artist, and he need this man in the nuts. That's what got me. I was like, you hit this man in the nuts, man. Like,
He about to beat your ass. But my other fight, which is one of my, again, of course, is from Naruto. Madara versus, I want to say everybody. But I was just saying specifically the Shinobi Alliance, because there wasn't shit. The first guy that ran up is the bravest nigga in anime.
He always the bravest, boy.
That was
We can take him, bro.
like it wasn't even the fact that like speaking on a fight between one person and an entire army, that was so one-sided. You knew who Madara was, but you didn't really know till that first nigga got hit.
he ran
When that
up.
first dude got hit and you seen 30 bodies fly. Oh,
Yeah, I'm about to.
wait a minute. And he proceeded to fold everybody. And then he flexed on everybody. When he dropped that first meteor, everybody did everything they could to stop it. Yeah. Oh, so you thought you was... Oh,
What you gonna do about that
another one. Another one. Oh. So I gotta say those are my two. I'm gonna think of a third one probably, but y'all go ahead. Those are...
Oh, I do got one. God.
I'm scrolling back through my whole stuff I've watched this past weekend, because I've watched some really decent fights this past weekend.
Yeah.
And it's hard picking one.
Once
I have a...
Wait, what you got?
I was just gonna say another one is from it's from My Hero when it was in the tournament when Todoroki was fighting the dude with the tape on his arms, and that dude swore he was about to throw Todoroki out the ring.
Todoroki was just
like, boy.
I'm sorry.
I got a little carried away, bro. I do apologize. Todoroki is the most formal asshole in the damn show. Like once he forgave his dad, he was cool. But up to then, Todoroki was a whole.
Speaking of his dad, I was just about to say when
when Endeavor was fighting the Nomu.
Yeah, and he was like,
Oh, so you can regenerate. Yeah, carbonized cells don't regenerate, bro.
he melted his thing from the inside. I was like, I've never seen such. You could tell how ferocious he was.
You a villain.
Because he wasn't smiling, he wasn't angry. He
wasn't.
Okay.
I
know how to kill somebody. I don't know why you think I didn't know how to kill you.
You got your whole brain. I'm about to fry
Just
it.
because I don't kill don't mean I won't.
Trying to be nice. That man is like, if
I'm a
Batman
hero.
had to be in a Japanese TV show.
Nah, he's Thomas Wayne Batman.
This man,
Thomas
I'm
Wayne
a
Batman.
hero. I'm a
I ain't
hero only
afraid
by
to pull this
trade.
gun out.
Oh, you a murderer? And you did what to children? Paralyzed from the neck down.
This man,
What?
This
Yeah.
man was like, "Hey man, I'm a hero just so I can be better than All Might. That's all I'm here for. I don't care about if I have to kill you, you dead.
I bet you ain't never commit a crime again.
Hey, you can't
Jason,
commit a crime if you're in a box.
Of my hero.
you know what's actually messed up? People still commit crimes with All Might around, but when the devil shows up, everybody.
Hey man, I got kids. I ain't got time to be robbing banks. We can get all this money.
All Might is like, oh, you got kids? I can't do nothing to you.
I robbed
like, oh, you got kids? You should have thought about that before you walked out.
I used to rob. I
got a
robbed
son
a bank. I robbed a bank, and I stole $1 million. I stole 1 million yen. I had to spend it all on my medical bills. Man broke my leg. He severed my spine. I'm confined to a wheelchair. And I got one broke hand, so it's hard for me to push with the one wheelchair. I'm not doing this no more.
You just wouldn't be a villain anymore. I would give up like, no.
That's nothing.
You gonna rob another bank? No, sir.
Endeavor is just scary. He's still one of my favorite characters.
What you got? Give me all. Give
If you
me.
need time to think, I thought of mine.
Okay.
I got mine.
Okay.
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Oh God.
Damn.
Steely Dan versus Jotaro.
Okay.
Now I haven't seen all of JoJo's.
I hate you.
I have not seen all of JoJo, so you're gonna have to explain that one to me.
This one was good. This man Steely Dan is probably the dirtiest.
I hate
First of all, why is
Dan.
his name Steely Dan?
It's a lot
love
of
it.
music references in there.
Steely
Dan is a band.
I'm thinking about Space Dandy every time you say Steely.
Well, also, if you don't know, I don't know if y'all know this. You know the ending to JoJo is Jodeci.
Yeah.
On the new one, yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, yo, hold on.
Yeah.
Y'all can't be
But-
doing this.
Steely Dan was so dirty. He murdered a lady, right? And he
Oh,
was
is this the one where he can read your aura?
No,
Is that this dude? No. Okay.
Steely Dan murdered this lady, and Jotaro caught him, and Steely Dan was like, "I'm sorry, whatever you want, I'll give it to you."
This was the one I saw then.
Dio gave me an advance on all the money. I'll give it to you. Jotaro was like, "You can't pay that back," and Steely Dan was like, "Well, I got this anyway. You see that little girl over there? I'm a killer right now with my stand if you touch me. So I want you to turn around and I'm gonna come up behind you. I'm gonna stab you with this knife." Jotaro was like, "Try it." He walked up to him and Jotaro grabbed his hand. He was like, "What are you doing?" He was like, "Did you not notice that your stand was severed from the little girl? You ain't noticed that, huh?" He's like, he was begging and pleading, talking about something. "I give you whatever you want." He was like, "You can't pay back what you owe." He proceeded to beat this. When I say,
Is that the one where the scene kept going for like a good minute? I saw that shit.
And when and then it was so everyone was like, "Yeah, Giorno beat that other dude," when he was like, "Muda muda muda," and I was like, nah. Steely Dan caught it so bad when he hit, you could hear the air pop. It sounded like
How long was that scene?
he was getting hit. It sounded like he was getting hit with whips. Like if you close the door and the black mom was whooping her child, that's what it sounded like. Ta ta ta. And he punched this man through a wall. Wrote a receipt. Hey man, don't forget your receipt.
That is the one I saw. Yeah.
I was just like, why you? I was like.
I don't even care.
Jotaro, if you are a bad, Jotaro may not care, or he may seem like he don't care, but he is a genuinely good person. If you do something honestly bad, he gonna run the fade on you.
Okay, because you mentioned that, I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna let you go in a second. Go ahead.
One other one is Mihawk versus Zoro.
The first fight.
The first fight, because Mihawk's so disrespectful.
I ain't got the smallest weapon I got.
I ain't got
this letter opener. Is that cool? Zoro was like, "This
I'm just go ahead.
He's like, "This is the smallest knife I have." Zoro's like, "What?"
I'm about to beat your ass."
He stopped all three swords with one blade.
Right on the point, and I was just like, "Bro, what?"
He's looking at him. I know you ain't waste my time for this. What you doing?
I'm gonna give Zoro brownie points because he was like, "Hey man, I'm about to lose," and then Mihawk brought out his big sword, and Zoro was like, "Hey man, I gotta turn around. Scar slashes on the back is dishonorable as a swordsman." He held his hands out. He got slashed. I was like,
Crazy as hell. Boy, I'd have jumped in that water. And saw something big. He gotta have it on his back and walk with it.
The one thing I did like about the fact that Zoro did that was like during the whole Arlong arc, where they was like, "Wait, why is this man bleeding?" And he ripped the bandage off. He was like, You been fighting like this? Yeah. What's up? Like,
Who want the smoke?
I'm still alive, so what y'all trying to do?
that fight had been going on for at least 20 minutes, and they were just like, you been fighting like this? Yeah.
I had to. I'd have been like, man, this shit is
This my
fake.
captain.
It's all infected and everything. This ain't real stitches. It's a piece of tape right here.
I'm gonna let Malik go. I got one more.
I got one too.
I figured one
All
more
right,
that
all
was
right.
really good.
So, do you want my disrespectful one, or do
Yeah,
you want my
disrespect.
My disrespect. All right, Coyote versus Cancer. You're lying, April.
I have not seen it yet.
Why would you even say
This man is despicably
Go clock it out.
We gonna have to. We need a replacement, please.
Oh,
Get out of here.
I haven't seen it, so I'm pretty sure after I see it.
You good.
You don't need to see that.
Yes, you do.
No, you don't.
Yeah,
No.
it will make a grown man cry.
I'm about to come to tears. Go to your next one.
I actually see tears coming to your eyes.
I can't believe that show.
can't
That
believe
made
you
me cry.
said
Then don't tell them. Don't. It did make me cry. Don't judge me.
Go
That
to
was
the next one. Go to the next one.
That was a serious
You are
moment for me.
terrible. Fold the lashes with a wet noodle.
Wet noodle.
Go to your
I
next
thought we
one.
were cool.
Go to your next
No,
one.
it's hot in here. Go to your next one.
My next one, because he took my god dang JoJo one. After that, the only other one I can think of, and this is being real, y'all can't tell me Kaneki didn't make a punk out of Jason.
He made that nigga a whole bitch.
And before
I
anybody
thought
says
Jason was the scariest part in the show.
before anybody says anything, Kaneki got tortured by Jason. Yes. When it came down to Kaneki getting out them cuffs and running hands, I would like you to tell me one bit of damage that Jason got on Kaneki.
First of all, the
Could have
funniest
sworn
part.
he scratched.
No.
No. Kaneki bit a chunk off
Oh
of
wait,
Jason's
no.
face.
I'm thinking
No.
of how to keep biting Jason.
The funniest part about that was Jason was about to hit him, and Kaneki yoked him up with the chains first, and no one knew he bit him until he saw the blood. He was like, "What the fuck?" Kaneki was like, "Oh yeah, that was foul." He was, and Jason's like, "Bro, what the hell?" Yeah,
You taste like fish. You taste like dying fish.
he said you taste like rotten fish. I was just like, Kaneki about to fold this man. Like,
No.
and Kaneki
So-
proceeded to fold.
I've seen some characters take L's, but nothing was as real as you've never seen somebody inflict like a mortal wound that you think they'll never heal from to themselves just to hurt someone else.
Yeah.
Kaneki
When he broke
spun his
freaking
leg like 900 and something degrees just so he could
First of
kick
all,
Jason in the face.
That scene was so bad they actually censored it on some of the Japanese ones.
Yes.
Like they made it go like
because
negative.
his foot was like this and then
Yeah.
spun all the way back around like 8 times to this.
It's one of them things where it's like, I know I'm gonna regenerate. I ain't worried about it.
But okay, no, but okay about that was he was like, you would think after all this something like that would hurt. And I was just like, bro, who is this? Like, this ain't Kaneki no more. Who?
When I saw him get kicked in the face, I was like, Jason, you have an opportunity. The door is right there. Leave with your life.
Bitch, the door.
I do got one more before we get to this last one.
I got one more too actually.
And I'm gonna let y'all go first.
Okay. Mine it's only funny. It only happened for about a good 8 seconds, but it was so hilarious.
I apologize for my dark humor on that You're Lying April thing. I apologize.
And it was in the Tournament of Power, and it was so hilarious.
Oh no. I think I know what you're
Because
talking
it was
about.
when Frieza was popping that good shit at Jiren.
Okay, so I'm thinking about a different one.
You probably think about a different one.
Then I have another one. Go ahead.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
this is the funniest shit I've never seen Frieza get this disrespected in my history of watching Dragon Ball Z. Y'all already know I used to watch Dragon Ball Z on Telemundo. I don't care. Look, when Frieza was like, what? I don't sense that power coming from you no more. And Jiren stepped on that man's tail and beat that nigga face. Cause all you see was Jiren like, what'd you say? Boom. Me.
If anybody, like, if I was in a fight or I was about to fight somebody and I was talking mad stuff and they stepped on my foot and proceeded to use me as a speed bag,
You got it.
It was only funny.
Turn his fight into Animaniacs out of nowhere.
It was only funny because there was nobody that could help Frieza because 17 wasn't jumping in yet. And Goku was down because he was still recovering from.
And Vegeta said, "I saw him."
17's like, I don't even
17
know
was
that.
like, I don't know.
I don't even know that.
Well, no, what made
I
it funny
just
is
met you.
Vegeta was like standing over there in the crowd. And he was like, he wasn't out yet, but he was like, I just saw what he did to Goku. Why am I gonna help you take my?
So the one I had, it's a 3-parter, and it's all about Vegeta.
Oh God! Oh God!
Vegeta versus 18.
That arm ain't been the same since.
Vegeta versus 18. Vegeta versus Perfect Cell. And Vegeta versus Jiren.
Well, I do love how they use the power scale. Like, if this man can vote Vegeta, it's an issue. He's obviously very, very powerful.
Right.
Leave him alone. And that is my liege. That's the prince of the Saiyans.
For Vegeta, it's when he got both his arms broken. He was talking that hot man. He just became Super Saiyan. He became Super Saiyan like 2 days ago.
And Andre 18 came in and said,
First of all, what made that scene worse? Anybody who got whooped as a child knows. No. Anybody who got whooped as a child knows that feeling of when you trying to hold the crying. No. She kicked him. This man walked at least 10 feet away.
No.
But Vegeta.
No. Did you see the abridged version?
Bruh.
I have never.
Shout out
and
to
then-
4-star. Oh my God.
And then with Vegeta versus Perfect Cell, he's like, I want a challenge. You know, challenge to me. Perfect Cell became perfect. He broke this man. He kicked him through 3 mountains and then proceeded to break this man's spine. And had him thinking about becoming a fighter again, bro. This man for the next couple years woke up having night terrors of Cell, even though he dead.
In terms of who took the worst L's in anime, Vegeta got to be on top 5.
And then
I'm sorry.
No. Every L Vegeta has taken has been horrific.
and it's because of him. Because of him, he done it to himself.
He did.
I know.
There's one
But-
that I just remembered. Well, there's 2 I just remembered. One is what happened to Krillin when Perfect Cell first.
Oh yeah,
came.
he kicked.
He
yeah.
didn't even take a punch, or I'm pretty sure he got slapped, and the slap
Yeah.
broke every bone in his body.
Yeah.
Watch out.
Yeah.
Oh crap! Before I get to this last one,
Ooh, I have another one too.
Hold on,
From
wait,
Dragon
wait.
Ball Super.
Yo, there's
hold
so
on.
many. All right, Mazda, go ahead.
Wait, this last one. Vegeta's the only character I know who got a black eye in Dragon Ball Z history. Jiren gave this man a black eye. I was like, Vegeta, this man got knocked out with a black eye. I was like, I'm glad your wife and child ain't here because that was his versus Vegeta was bad. But come on now, you got a black.
Bulma would have been like, he beat you. He the new alien. All right, so I'm divorcing you.
You the
Me and
new
him
Yamcha.
getting married.
okay. Piggyback off what you said about Kaneki breaking his leg to attack
all the way
Jason. The only time I seen such disregard for your own body to kill somebody was in like Berserk when Gus was just like, man, fuck this arm, I'm about to go kill this thing. He did it with like, my memory could possibly be failing me.
I got you.
But I could have sworn he did this with a broken sword. So you just took the flat part of your
Yeah,
arm.
he took it was a
Yeah,
slab of,
you
it
just
was a
took-
slab of broken iron.
I
and
think
he
his
just-
arm was in the demon's mouth, wasn't
and
it? And he was just like, man,
And he ran over the guy's eye gouged out. And I was like, he was still trying to fight.
I'm gonna
I don't
kill
care
you.
about none of this. You finna die. Wake up. What happened? He got away. On my arm, man.
he got away.
Oh, but the biggest L, we talked about this before the camera went on. The biggest L is, I don't know if y'all just take it back to like the beginning of like the Majin Buu saga.
No.
And that when they had that tournament and Vidal fought Stopovich, I think Spopovich, and Spopovich put
Man.
the hands on this young lady.
First of all, that was
The hardest part of that whole fight wasn't watching it. It was the last scene where she was already just out of it and crying on the ground. And Spopovich picked her up by her hair. She was screaming like, and this man was like, all right, fine, I'm going to end it. Knee to the face.
I was
And
like,
the part that killed me about that was like as a man, you felt how Gohan felt in that moment.
You did.
Like, Gohan wanted to kill them. Like Gohan ain't even want to kill Cell. He wanted to kill them. Cell was trying to blow up the planet. This nigga hit his girl. Gohan said
like,
booty over planet. Goddamn. He trying to.
The worst. I think the worst part of that fight.
Great Saiyan man about to bring Great Saiyan hands out.
I think I'm remembering this correctly. But Spopovich had Videl on the ground. He was just punching her in the stomach.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was like,
Spopovich was beating the shit. You know, but what killed me was Supreme Kai pacifist ass. Bro, you can't do nothing, bro. Gohan was sitting back there, bro. Who's gonna stop
peace
me?
be unto you,
Who's
brother.
finna stop me right now?
None of y'all here gonna stop me. I'll kill
If you try
everybody.
to stop me right now, I will kill you.
First of all, nobody.
Just so we all clear and on the same page. Anytime the planet is in distress, nobody cares. When booty is on the line and it's your girl taking L's, these Saiyans drop everything. Bulma got slapped by Beerus. This man didn't care about the planet. He said, "What did you do to my Bulma?"
Vegeta was Super Saiyan 2 doing what Super Saiyan 3 Goku could not. Okay, at that moment.
And then you got
No, we talk about this.
you got Goku versus Zamasu, and Zamasu told him, "Yeah, I killed your wife and child."
You did what? Nice.
So let's clarify something. When he mentioned that and Goku got mad, he didn't say you killed my son. He said you killed my wife. You have to die.
He did. He did. He did not mention Goku.
Goku or Goku.
No, he did. No.
I beg your pardon.
Bruh, when I tell you, oh my God,
Yo,
that
I don't know what it is about. Like they look at their children. I can have another one. My wife, that's
Saiyans and they
sacred. You
women?
can't do it.
bruh,
My
What
baby?
bruh, when I tell
You mean
that
the one
was
from day one?
No.
man.
What killed me about the whole Spopovich versus Videl thing when Supreme Kai was there, I think Supreme Kai is probably one of my most hated characters in DBZ, only because he just wasn't trying to see no fighting. He knew the shit had to get done, but he wasn't trying to see it. Like, even when Vegeta was trying to fight Goku, and Supreme Kai was like, Goku, you can't do it. Get the fuck out my way. Okay.
The only thing
King Kai would have tried to fold Goku. What you doing?
Hey,
the
real
only
quick,
thing I love more than fighting, the only thing I love more than fighting
is booty.
is my wife. And these are the things I like in order: food, my wife, and fighting. My wife make my food, so I gotta have her food.
We're gonna leave it right there. No.
This is for the fans. Goku, Vegeta, and Gohan. They are all different, but there's one thing that they all have in common. They all only listen to one song, and it's "Bust It Baby" by Fly.
I can't stand this.
On that note, we
We out.
on that note, we clocking it out.
Not even ain't no outro, no nothing. We out.
Go ahead, get out. No.
Clock it out, big fella.
Oh my God.
Fade to black on that one. I can't believe you said that.
Next time on Sonin Summit, he ain't gonna be here.
What's y'all that hit that
Changed my
bell?
mind though. When has they ever not put booty before anything else?
You can cut it right there.